Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, to continue with the Aries season, I'm going to be reading for 17 member Mingyu. So yes, we're going to be reading for him. So let's start with the cards that he got. He got the card of the Strength, 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and Ace of Swords. And then from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, he got the card of Moon in Cancer, friendship. So yeah, definitely I think that this year is going to be very emotional for Mingyu. um, I definitely sense uh, that he's feeling a bit nostalgic. I don't know what's going on with 17, but there's much more union in this year, and there's also a, when everything is going really well and you somehow have a fear of losing it all. This is the atmosphere. I think that Mingyu, his energy lets me know that he's a very courageous person. He's very brave. He's very resilient. He tries his best to put on a brave front. He always tries to look tough, but not tough in the sense of, oh, I'm a tough guy. No, it's more about like being resilient, like I can do this, I got this, I know what I have to do, I will do it, I will take care of things, I will take the lead, I will start first, I'm not afraid, I'm not shy, overcoming a lot of things. But inside, he's a very sensitive guy. He's a very sensitive guy. And from time to time, he does have this emotionality. He's very emotional, very sensitive. And actually, I don't know much about Mingyu, honestly. Like, I'm going to be like reading for him and also probably catching on things about himself that probably the fans know. But I'm sorry if like, I sound like I'm amazed or I'm like shocked by everything that I'm seeing, because I don't know much about him. So it's great to enter at how profound his energy is, and for me, that I don't know much about him, and that probably I had only observed him, in very like in shows and presentations. But I think that the real Mingyu, like behind the idol, is a very sensitive guy. And probably on the contrary, or very on the very opposite side of how he looks or how he appears or how he comes off, he's not selfish at all. Because we are reading for Aries people. So definitely when I'm in Aries season, I feel very wild and free reading for these idols, because uh, Aries have this sort of authenticity that I love to see in the cards. Um, it's like they are this open book. They are not ashamed. But it's really cute when I get to touch on the more spiritual side, or maybe on the more sensitive side. And definitely for this guy, I sense that he's very selfless. Despite of the typical preconception that we can have about Aries being assertive and Aries being a leader, or Aries being a creator and being the initiator, I think that for Mingyu, he is always thinking about the others. And honestly, every step that he takes is to provide happiness for his family and his people and his teammates. I think that this is why he probably remains strong, and this is why he probably at some point he did a struggle like emotionally or mentally with something. I don't know if he had lost someone or if he went through a phase of a lot of pain, but this is very like personal, but he remained strong. He remained with his head up high, he remained like, and also starting with the strength card, I definitely think that him also as an Aries, I think that probably there were moments where he felt very frustrated with the situation, and he wished he could have come up and say something and confront people about it in public, but he had to hold himself, he had to hold everything in, or probably he was advised not to, but he definitely wanted to lose control. He probably wanted to lash out at someone. Um, and this is where the hurt comes from. I think that he's a guy that definitely he moves on very fast from sad sadness, and even like hurt emotions. He doesn't hold grudges. He moves on. But definitely he's very sensitive. So if something affects him, he's going to feel sad, or he's going to feel these these strong emotions in himself, because even though he looks like he's very strong and that he has everything under control, he's a sensitive guy. He has a heart and he has feelings. So I sense that probably he got his feelings hurt a lot of times, and probably he didn't respond back, or he didn't like lose his temper because he was advised not to. But definitely there had been some situations where he felt like someone was disrespecting him, or his honor, or his people. I definitely think that he also gets very angry and he gets very on the defensive when you talk about the group, or when he finds out that you had been talking bad about the group or the people that he loves or his family. It's like, for him, it's like if you talk bad about him, he's like, okay, I will take it. Like, I'm used to it. Like, I don't care. I will move on. But if you talk about, the people that he loves, he gets very, very angry, very angry. And I think that probably he's like, honestly, there's something about this industry and the the place that he's in, or probably just being in the industry in general, that is very toxic. There seems to be a lot of manipulation when it comes to their feelings. Probably them being asked to agree to do certain things that honestly they just do it because they care for each other and they want to stay together. But probably there's a lot of like manipulation, like emotionally manipulation, like somehow like being confident in that the guys are a family, and being like, okay, if one of them agrees to this, then the others will agree to this. So yes, what I see here is that everything that he does is for the group and for his family. He doesn't have other ambition at the moment more than to keep being the best person or the best artist he can be, to make the group and his family proud. It's like his whole energy is focused on this. If he sees that the people around him are happy, he will be happy. This is why I think that, we often talk about Aries people being tough, and yes, sometimes they can sound a bit selfish and self-centered because Aries is the baby of the zodiac. and they can be childish from time to time, and and sometimes when they speak they have very like harsh opinions sometimes, but in the end this guy is all about the others. It's all about his community. It's all about it seems like his whole identity is the others. Like he really his weakness, his everything is his family and the group. So definitely this year he's going to accomplish a lot also, individually but in the group as well. There's going to be something that is probably he's going to get, I don't know if it's in an individual project that it has to do with signing some papers or something like that, something important for him that it feels like a dream come true. So for him this year is going to be very sentimental. He's going to get emotional when he accomplishes things, or probably when people congratulate him, he's going to get emotional. Because honestly, I feel in his energy that he went through a lot. And I don't know what is it, but he definitely like tried to remain stable and calm and serious, and just like trying his emotions to not affect him and be like, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I have to move on. But there was a period in his time where he felt that he lost something. So, a sort of mourning process. So in this year is all about recognition, and it's all about sharing success with others, and also him shining a lot because probably there's something that he wants so bad, like a collaboration, or maybe like a job offer, or an opportunity to work with someone that he admires. He's definitely like he. It seems like opportunities are going to be open to him, and these are going to be very uh, very crystal clear uh, connections and opportunities. It's not that it's going to be like fake or shady. No, he's going to get a real opportunity, a good one. And also here with the card of the moon in Cancer, definitely for Mingyu, this year is also about friendship. Probably like also invested a bit more on those friendships that he was a bit like distance from those friendships. I don't know if maybe because of his schedule, or because he wasn't in the mood, or because he was busy. But I believe that this year he's going to meet with friends that they were a bit like distance. They were a bit separated because of their individual circumstances, and he's going to reunite with these people. And honestly, since I see the card of friendship, probably what I'm picking up also is that probably he's going to make up with some people, because I think that there's this is why I'm like, oh, he's all about the others, the team, and then he got the last card that is the card of friendship. So I'm getting that probably he had a few fallout with some people, like some discussions, or maybe like a breakup with a friend, a difference, a discussion, someone, something of that sort, and he decided to part ways, or he was like, okay, we are done, we're not talking anymore. And this year is more about, if you truly care about this person, you are going to, or either you are going to apologize yourself, or that person is going to come back and apologize to you. So for him, this is why this is very emotional, because somehow he's also healing thanks to others. He's also receiving like invitations, like an invitation to trust again, an invitation to open his heart up again. an invitation to feel again. Probably for him to trust people around him. Probably he felt a bit betrayed at some point. And I'm not saying about the members. I think that it's the place, it's others people's ambition, it's others people's jealousy as well that can get in the way. And also I think that since he is a very straightforward and honest guy, sometimes not a lot of people is going to like the way he behaves or the way he is, because he's very sincere and straightforward, and probably a lot of people confuses this way of him of being as someone that is arrogant or someone that is cocky. And also maybe because of his looks, having people around him that actually like envy him or want to be him. There seems to be a lot of like fakeness. But this probably also has to do with around the group in general. Probably I don't know where, in if they are in a different building or if they meet different people. But definitely, in here I'm just reading for Mingyu, but definitely I sense that also for 17 members, probably they went through a moment of a lot of confusion and them not being able to trust people around them. So it could be like a staff, like just managers, I don't know, just people being very sneaky, being very double-faced, and I think that for Minhyuk, definitely he learned it the hard way, that he cannot be himself around everyone, that somehow there's someone always trying to sabotage them, or trying to find some, I don't know if it's rumors, if it's, or they talk about them behind their backs. Because the first thing I sensed also when I started pulling the cards for him, it was how on the defensive he was about his family or his members. A sort of a very strong feeling of justice, like you're not going to be talking about the people I love. And also he ends the reading with the Ace of Swords. So definitely I think that at some point Mingyu is going to speak up, or he's going to have either an interview, or he's going to express how what he went through, and also like stating some facts about his life and about people trying to get in his personal businesses, probably people or haters or whatever. But I feel like he definitely is going to have the opportunity to express everything that he had been bottling up all these years. But the good thing is that he has a very tight bond with his family, with his community, with his team members, and that he he's a guy that he's like, I wouldn't have all of this if it wasn't for the members. In this sense, he's very real about this. He's very real about this. He considers that he is nothing without the members. He's very devoted to them, and definitely he's happy emotionally. He's fulfilled with them, and probably vice versa, because it's a very whole feeling inside, of I'm really happy. I'm very emotionally, I feel fulfilled. So yes, guys, this is all I have for him. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.